Hi, you guys. Okay, so I have a couple stories, but I'll make them really, really quick. I have been on the road for 2 weeks, patching people up across half of the country, we'll say. We drove from Minnesota to New Hampshire in 2 days with a bunch of my kids in the back seat. And I'm going to say that I would have never been able to take that ride in a million years, like ever, especially in the last 4 years. If it wasn't for these patches, I was stiff, but I wasn't like overly stiff. I was able to swim in between at our hotels that we stopped in. It was so amazing to be able to sit in a car longer than like 45 minutes and not cramp up all over and have to take a bunch of stops. So that was really exciting. I want to share one big victory of mine, and if I'm allowed, Steve, I can come back around if you want me to take 2 turns, but I got to share this, okay? So one big victory of myself, I have MS. I have a whole list of issues. I've been on here before. You guys have heard me, okay? But I've used a walker for 4 years. And since using this patch since April 7th, I have not had to use my walker. I have been wheelchair, walker bound, or bedridden for 4 years. And these patches have helped me. But the biggest thing that happened was we stopped at this like amusement park, and there was a 4-story, 4 flights of stairs, water slide in the shape of an anaconda. Scared the crap out of me, but 3 of my kids aging 11 and under wanted to go on, and I was like, all right, I'm going to do it. And my adrenaline pumped me up, and I got up to those stairs and I was like, let's go. And we walked 2 flights before I realized I was like in over my head. I was like, oh my gosh, like I walked up 2 flights of stairs right away. Now keep in mind, like I have not walked upstairs or downstairs in like 4 years. The most I've walked is maybe 4 flights of stairs in 4 years. And I got up 2 stories and I was like, oh, I'm starting to get nervous. I have anxiety. I'm afraid of heights. I looked down. I shouldn't have done that, but I realized I can't walk back down now. I got to keep going. I had my patches on. I wear 6 patches. One of those for anxiety. One of those is for helping me stay balanced, not fall down those stairs. But I walked up, and I walked up another flight, and then I made them wait because I could not stand on the stairs while we waited. I had to get to a platform, okay? And during that time, I'm talking to people about the patches on my body. They can see them on my legs, and they're asking, what are those? And I'm like, listen, like, this is why I'm on these stairs. This is why I'm able to come up these stairs. And so I have this whole support system, including like a little 3-year-old that's like, you got this. And I'm like, thanks, and we get up there. I also have seizures. I also, like I said, I fall over. I have anxiety. Guys, I struggle. I sat down, put my 4-year-old between my knees. He didn't make one peep going down that thing, but I will tell you, I screamed the entire way. But I did it. I went down, you guys, it might not be a big deal to some people, but I walked 4 stories of steps by myself without my husband's hand with 3 of my kids that would have usually caused me normal anxiety. And I walked up to that water slide, and we sat down in that tube, and I went down it. I didn't have a seizure. I stood back up afterwards, and I walked the rest of that park. I have chills right now. I walked the rest of that park. It was amazing. And so yeah, Steve, I can put my hand back up, and if we have time, I'll tell my other story so other people can talk, okay?
Crystal, your stories are always inspiring. Absolutely.